My 28F husband, 33M, bought a vibrator for his female best friend and I feel a line was crossed. My husband and his female best friend are quite close. And they talk about everything. It's never really bothered me much. However, I found out recently that she asked for a vibrator as her birthday present. And he bought her one. Moreover, when I asked him on the day of what the present was, he refused to tell me, saying it was private, and he needed to check with his best friend first before telling me. This pissed me off a bit at first. And then when I found out what the present was, I really felt like a line was crossed. I've explained to him that I thought it was very inappropriate that he didn't even ask me first. His defense has been that he thought society needs to normalize self-love, and so he didn't feel it was an inappropriate thing. He feels bad when he realized how hurt I was and has apologized profusely. I believe his intentions were genuine, but I'm still quite mad at him. I should note, they're both absolutely not interested in each other sexually in any way. So not worried about that at all. Just very livid at him and feel my privacy was violated a bit. Am I overreacting? How do I come around to forgiving him? Buy a fleshlight for one of your male friends and call it even thinking face. I do not think you are exaggerating. I think this was highly inappropriate. She's 28. She can buy her own damn vibrator. He could have given her a gift card to a sex shop. Left her to make those personal decisions. It's inappropriate. Jesus. I don't think it's appropriate for anyone to buy you a sex toy unless they are your partner. The gift was highly inappropriate. And he knows it, that why he wouldn't tell you. Like you're the other woman. And he has to check with his missus first. Are you sure there is no into each other? Would he buy his male friends a tub of lube for self-love? No. Because he knows it's very inappropriate. I would tell him after overstepping the boundary that you're no longer comfortable with their relationship. Now he has to choose friendship or marriage. I don't even know how you process this. It was widely inappropriate and a line was certainly crossed. I would be very concerned that he refused to tell you as it was private. If it was so private that he couldn't tell his own wife, then why was he doing it in the first place? I've never heard of sex toys for opposite-sex friends being acceptable based on culture. So I don't believe that BS at all. His intentions weren't genuine. If they were, he would have discussed the friend's request with you before buying it. He didn't cross the line. He crossed the Rubicon. I can't tell you how many times in this type of friendship, where the wife wholeheartedly thinks that there is nothing going on between her husband and his female best friend, only to find out years later there was and is something going on. I hear it over and over again, and the wife is in total shock and disbelief when it comes out. I hope this is not the case for Op. The mere fact that her husband refused to tell her about so intimate of this gift. And he said it was private. He confused the word private and secrecy, which are two totally different things. Nothing should be private against one spouse when it comes to a relationship with the other person of the opposite sex, as in the above post. Op, you are so underreacting. There's no room for you in their relationship, unfortunately. This is wildly inappropriate and super inconsiderate and disrespectful of your relationship. They aren't interested in each other sexually. That's what every person says when they are getting cheated on. You're the third person in your marriage. He had to ask her permission? And he only apologized when he realized he hurt you? This ain't good. This is weird as hell. I mean, it's all inappropriate. But he could just bought her a gift card for, and she could have just gotten whatever she wanted. Having a male friend choose your sex toy is wild behavior, and even more so that he did it. Like, actually think about it. He stood in a store, looked at a wall full of dildos, vibrators, eggs, bullet vibrators, and he stood there and thought of another woman and what she'd like. What color, what strength, what shape, what speed settings would best get her off. Disgusting behavior. And to try and convince yourself he wasn't getting off on it. You're lying to yourself. They've definitely FCK'd. Her asking for this present was her flirting. Op. Divorce this man before you catch him helping her use that vibrator. She would not have asked him for a vibrator if she wasn't interested in him. I think you need to reconsider their relationship and their daily chats. The fact that she asked and he bought it for her, without telling you, is very troubling. By him not telling you what he bought and saying you needed to ask her is him choosing her over you. I would not be comfortable with him talking to her any longer. Have you asked to see their conversations on his phone? I'm guessing that would tell you a lot. Are you sure they're not having an emotional affair? Buddies don't buy each other sex toys. The thing is, he knows. He knows this is boundary crossing and is inappropriate, otherwise he'd have had no qualms over telling you what he got her. They certainly make vibrators someone else can control with an app now because it's not a turn-on. Lol, masturbation is still her sex life and she welcomed him into it by asking for one. And then he said, sure. Gay or not, you're underreacting. Wow, grimace. Huge red flags. Run. Update me. This might be one of the most inappropriate things I've ever heard. He bought a woman who is not his wife, a sex toy, and then wouldn't tell his actual wife what it was, because it was private. Everything is wrong with this. This is wildly inappropriate. Your husband is lying to you, unfortunately. If he believes self-love should be normalized, why didn't he ask you to come pick it out with him? Did he not think you might have an opinion on what a woman would like?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.